So we've all grown up with our own special, unique names for our private parts. Many of us would have grown up saying private parts or saying something like cookie and piggy and a whole bunch of other different names that parents would have used because of the taboo surrounding talking about these things with our children.
Psychologist with the assessment unit at the Children's Authority, Ahhalia Ramdass, said many parents do this to avoid using words like penis or vagina when naming their children's sexual reproductive organs.
And sometimes we're in the position where children come to make a report and they use this word that no one else knows what it is. Now, I use the very common words, cookie and piggy, right? But sometimes these words are very unique to specific families that no one else knows what they're speaking of. So you come to us to speak about it, and depending on the age of the child, they may not be able to explain further what they mean. And so you're left there not sure what they're actually talking about.
Equipping children with the correct names for their body parts will ensure that they can clearly express what has happened to them.
It's also important for them to have this information because that's how you explain what danger is. We need to teach our children the signs of danger, what to be aware of, what to be cautious of. We need to teach them that their body is important. And so they need to know what those parts are, why it's important that no one else should touch them there. So we have to equip them with the information, being mindful, as I mentioned before, of being very age appropriate.
Ms. Ramdass explained how such information can be relayed to children.
So for very young ones, we use the language of good touch and bad touch. So we explain to them, yes, we're identifying penis, anus, vagina, breasts, right? And we're also explaining to them what a good touch is. So if someone gives you a hug, touches you on your shoulder, that might be examples of good touches. But if someone touches you on your breast, touches you on your mouth, touches you on your butt, those are bad touches.
The best way to help children understand the difference between a good touch and a bad touch is whether they get uncomfortable or scared.
We want to be mindful of teaching little children also the difference between keeping secrets. So someone would very easily approach a child and tell them, don't tell anyone, this is our little secret. Give them a toy, give them a snack, a treat, to bribe them into being quiet, into keeping that secret. And it's important that we tell children there are secrets that you cannot keep.
Ms. Ramdass said it is also important not to treat sex as a taboo for adolescents.
We want to make sure we equip them with the right information, but also the dangers that do exist. Right? So we want to teach them, same with the younger children, about what is appropriate, what is inappropriate. We want to teach them the risks of, certain types of activities, and grooming is such a huge issue for all our children, yes, but more specifically that adolescent aged population, now in a time of social media where any and everybody can reach out and engage our children and start conversations and relationships with our children, right? With the intention of taking them away from their family.
She said it is important to have this type of discussion with adolescents without appearing judgmental. I'm Mahalia Joseph-Wharton, keeping tabs on your inner circle.